Here is what you missed on Blueprint to a Man's Thoughts on Red Lipstick Vibes. When I hear men say, I want sex and I want sandwich, so to me, that means, for me, I'm thinking of, I need you to show me that you care about me. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I equate me feeding you, nurturing you, giving you the things that you need is me caring for you. So am I off, or is it that simple? I just want food.
No, you're right. You're on point. You're on point with it too. Like you expect that from, if you're in a relationship, right? Your wife or whatever, you expect that nurturing part, and that sandwich, that food or whatever, that's part of your nurturing, right? That's something you would want from her. But yeah, if it's just a regular chick you just having sex with, I'm sure like the dudes that's single could contest to that. Like, make me a sandwich, or I don't even care if you buy me a sandwich. Go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, and just chill. So yeah, it could be as literal as that.
Let's do sandwich real quick. When you hear sex, sandwich, and silence, what does the sandwich really represent?
I think as literal as that. As literal as, yo, make me some food. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You want sex, and you make me a sandwich. It don't got to be a literal sandwich, right? It could be, shit, go to the kitchen and make me some macaroni and cheese. Tacos. So.
But is there a correlation when a man say, because when men say, you don't even cook for me or whatever? Because for me, okay, from a woman's point of view, okay, because I know the modern women gonna be like, girl, shut up, you a pick me. But anyway, for me, when I cook, for my family and stuff like that, that's the way I show my love and care for my family, when I cook for them and stuff, when I have the house clean and stuff. So that's like my love language. My love language is giving service to the people that I love, right? So when I hear men say, I want sex and I want sandwich, so to me, that means, for me, I'm thinking of, I need you to show me that you care about me. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I equate me feeding you, nurturing you, giving you the things that you need is me caring for you. So am I off, or is it that simple? I just want food.
No, you're right. You're on point. You're on point with it too. Like you expect that from, if you're in a relationship, right? Your wife or whatever, you expect that nurturing part, and that sandwich, that food or whatever, that's part of your nurturing, right? That's something you would want from her. But yeah, if it's just a regular chick you just having sex with, I'm sure like the dudes that's single could contest to that. Like, make me a sandwich, or I don't even care if you buy me a sandwich. Go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, and just chill. So yeah, it could be as literal as that.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, a sandwich. You need to replace the sandwich with DoorDash.
What?
Or Uber Eats.
DoorDash getting dangerous now. We can't do DoorDash no more.
Oh my goodness.
No, or Uber Eats, because let's keep it a buck.
Oh my God.
Most of y'all can cook, right? Most of y'all can cook. I'm sorry. Most of y'all can cook. Y'all only got like 2 plates. That dry ass pasta with all that cheese and some dry ass chicken, man. Come on, man.
What?
Most people to listen, man. To be fair, most people ain't cooking nowadays. You know how I know? Because I never seen a Popeyes or McDonald's or Chick-fil-A going out of business. That's how I know. They actually keep building them everywhere. Mm-hmm. The sandwich, I have a bunch of women cook for me. That's supposed to be a way of a girl kind of like trying to like get a man to wife her up by her cooking. Mm-hmm. But nah, man, I think in today's day, most girls, they don't want to cook like that. They don't even cook for themselves. Every time you go to a girl house, she always order out. She always ordered the food. Out of 30 days, out of 30 days out of the month, out of 30 days out of the month, I'll be checking if a woman cook 10 times, which that would be what, around 33%.
Yeah, but that depends on a different type of woman, though. It's like if she's single, like you single, not the time she's not gonna be cooking. She's gonna be doing like we doing, buying out, or maybe meal prep here and there. But some women, like if they're in a relationship, they're gonna go and make that little effort. Sometimes might be for show, sometimes might be for tell.
But even in a relationship, bro, you got to understand this, bro. Even in a relationship, man, she probably gonna cook a little bit more. However, it's not going to be 7. It's not going to be 7 day out of the week, bro. You out of the 7 day, out of the 7 day. You probably need to you got to put this in consideration. If both of them are working, I'm doing my assumptions on both parties working. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she might work
7 days a week, Red.
I cook 7 days a week.
I don't know.
Like when I'm on the stream and I get off of here and I tell brother to take over, brother, what I'm doing? Downstairs.
Preparing dinner.
Yeah.
Especially for he eats every day.
Yeah. Well, on my end, if we was in a relationship, that'd be a little bit extra because I like to cook. So I will put in some time for that one. Like if we was in a relationship.
Yeah, I get that, but we're saying about women not cooking, but now to Poppy, what I want to say is now DMT and brother, because I know you guys are married. Wouldn't that be a requirement if you require 7 meals a day?
I don't know.
No. This is my question. If that's what you require for your wife to cook, wouldn't that be a conversation you would have with her before you even get married? Now that was my question.
Oh yeah, I mean, you communicate your requirements from the get-go. You're supposed to. And I think that's what a lot of people don't do. So when they get married, now they have this crazy expectation, like, hold up, you supposed to because you're my wife, or but hold up, that ain't me. In the dating phase, I ain't never tell you I was going to do that.
Right.
But that's the thing of like, when my wife and I got married, we had a lot of conversations, but she was also doing a lot of things before we got married as well. And cooking was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So that never changed. So at least 5 days a week, I get home cooked meals. And usually she'll cook so big, the other 2 is like left.
Thank you. That's the point I'm trying to make. Thank you. That's the point.
And I just add a little bit more to whatever. Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to do. I don't know why it's the women think it's so hard to. I don't know, child. That's a whole nother show.
They lazy as hell. All of them lazy, sis. That's It's again. I don't know if you 3 meals. It's 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's 7 days. Y'all can hear me, right?
I was agreeing with bro. I mean, I was disagreeing with bro. I don't
keep it moving.
Wait a minute. Hold on. 2 y'all talking at the same time. Beans, then Great Pill, then brother.
I was disagreeing with I get the argument. I can see why you say lazy, but the thing is this: there was no time prior to, this new wave of feminism where the women were working full time and in the kind of job capacities that they're in now, and also handling all of that homework as well. That never existed. So it's kind of difficult to make it seem like it's lazy. You see what I'm saying? Like we didn't see it. They didn't used to work in those, full-time, laborious type of positions. So now that that's being asked of them, I can kind of see why they may want to push back against it a little bit. I can see why you may want to say, oh man, I can't do the home cooked meal every day. That's kind of a bit much to be asking for. I don't, we all know that the restaurant food, ain't really a good deal for you. But at this point, hell, even the food coming out the grocery store ain't that good for you either. All that shit got some
That's why you
poison
should
in it.
have your own garden.
I ain't even gonna cap. After last week's show, I don't want no more fast food thanks to Red.
I know. I traumatized them beans I had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know I can't speak to what the compromise would be for, anecdotally for individuals, but I'm just saying I wouldn't want to refer to it as lazy.
Wait a minute. I got some pushback for you, Beans, about the working situation.
You said respect or pushback?
I got some pushback for you.
Ain't that a bitch? All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for coming out. Good night.
Now you think about the tedious. Now, most of these jobs these women got is at a desk. Okay, I can recall my granny and great granny was working in the fields and in somebody's house and in somebody's school, and they still came home and made dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the jobs that these girls got today is in somebody's store, doing somebody's lashes, selling somebody's hair, or in somebody's office. So I do think it's lazy.
Well, not for black women. That's not the case for black women, but
yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's the first thing they'd tell you. I was at work all day. I ain't cooking for no. I ain't cooking.
Right? Yeah.
I would. That's a good. Actually, that's a good argument.
It goes to time management. Women today lack time management and actual care for themselves or other people. Right?
Okay, there you go. I like that better than lazy.
What happens is they fill their time with frivolous stuff. The time that you sit on Instagram looking at other people's pictures and liking it, you could have been putting something in the crock pot that could have been all day. You know what I'm saying? Like they have no sense of time management, and I feel like, especially if you have a family, they're your first priority. So before I leave to go to work, I'm making sure that there is something made the night before. If I have this hard job that I can't cook dinner, you prepare. It's time management. Basically, it's just time management. So if you have this hard, tedious job, why can't you take some time on the weekend, go to the grocery store, get some meals that you can make, freeze it, boom. All you gotta do is put it in my.
And if you got a PhD, you was in a college that has seminars in freshman year about time management. You didn't learn it. You lazy.
So and some women just don't care. They don't care about nobody else but themselves. They will order DoorDash for themselves or order them a steak or pick them up before they get home.
There's a man that's working 13-hour shifts and come home to no food. Watching his wife eat. Exactly. Talking about you ain't getting nothing before you got home.
I gotta chime in on this shit, man. I gotta chime in on this.
Is that like a staying-home wife we're talking about when you're working 13 hours?
No, don't piss me off, immigrant. You know damn well we talking about. You heard me say we talking about women that's working 40 hours. Now, first of all, Red made a good argument. I don't know if she went back this far, so I might actually be helping her argument. But if you're talking about doing the quote unquote slavery into sharecropping era, right? And you're saying maybe those women were maybe contributing 8 hours a day in the fields or whatever, you might have an argument there. But again, that was under dire situations.
No, I'm talking about the 50s, 60s, and the 70s. I'm talking about my grandmother, my great grandmother, and before COVID, I was working in the office and I was doing about 50, 60 hours a week, baby. And I still came home and cooked.
Right, but see, what I don't want to do is say because I'm beautiful, everybody else need to be beautiful, right? So I don't want to use your anecdotal. What I'm saying is historically and in general, right? We never had that. If you look at the marriage numbers and how that decline began like around 1962, I think was when we started dropping like 1% every single year. So that's what I'm saying. When you get to the 80s, where women are full throttle, full force labor, 40 hours a week plus working all the time, right? They done slow down with having 10 kids and all of that. Now you see the decline in marriage. So I'm saying in general, we never really had a situation where it was women that was working full time out in the labor force doing the same job that men were doing and coming home and doing that, right? So I just don't want to say that it's lazy. But when you make the argument about time management, that was a perfect argument. There's nothing I can say about that. You are 100% right about that. So I don't want to make any excuses for them not doing it. I just don't want to call them what my brother Mr. He said called them, because I love the ladies. I'm sorry.
Red.
Kylo was trying to go and I cut him off.
It has a lack of consideration as well, right? And even if you're not, those that are in relationships or living together or anything like that, even if you have children, you have women literally that don't even cook for their children. They rather buy frozen pizzas, chicken nuggets, and throw it in the microwave. The children don't even know what a vegetable look like.
Yep, that's a fact.
They have no nurturing bone in their body, lack of care, lack of nurturing, and lack of time management. It's selfishness. Bottom line, selfishness.
Turn the bounties on. Get rid of Pop.
You're Red.
He gonna call.
You're Red. Do you got bounties for retarded niggas?
He's on the right with the red.
I'm still waiting on everybody to slide for Jesus, right? Ain't no.
That's my bro, man. That's my brother.
You cut Kylo off, Poppy.
Okay, Kylo's brother and Poppy, and then all of y'all. I gotta go check on my chicken because I cook. Okay.
I'm just like, I'm listening to this shit, and I'm just kind of like, I'm listening to all the different type of women that everybody's experiencing, and I'm just kind of like, where the fuck I've been? Because I'm not trying to distance myself, but I swear to you, I'm kind of like, I was raised by two grandfathers, man, and I'm saying like, these niggas was the ones. You remember how our grandfathers had the family around the corner and the other family around there? Like, my grandfather had a fucking wife and a girlfriend and a mistress. And I remember coming up the steps.
Yeah, he was a Rolling Stone. He was the hoe back then.
Coming up the steps when I was about 12 years old, creeping up the steps, and I heard all three of these motherfucking women in the kitchen talking about what they was going to give Big Nat for Christmas. And I said, at 12, I was like, God damn, this nigga is the boss. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to also the women, goes back to the type of men that we talk, because we can sit here and just chime in on women and shit, but it goes back to the type of man that a nigga is as to what a woman will want to do. I'm telling you, I don't really experience a lot of this. I don't know, and I'm not trying to distance myself. I swear to you, I'm not. But when you just come in, you ain't gotta be no sucker. I'm not a nigga that just pay for shit, but I am a nigga that just pay for shit too. I pay bills and I do shit for people, you know what I'm saying? And they want to fucking please me in all different types of fucking ways. They want to fucking cook. Like, and they could come home 40 hours, 60 hours. I swear, I promise you. So I think a lot of different men command different shit out of the same woman. You could have had the motherfucker the last time and she get to me and shit and want to fucking cook. Yeah, or even if she can't cook, she want to fucking go learn. Like, I don't know, yo. I don't know. I'm tongue tied because I'm really sitting here listening. Like, is women? I don't even know no lazy one. And I think that's what it is. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna land this motherfucker plane. You know, when motherfuckers keep talking about reality, the crazy thing is there is no one reality. We really do live in a multiverse. There is 80 billion.
Shout out to me.
There's 8 billion motherfuckers on this planet, which means there's 8 billion viewpoints of what reality is. That's one of the main reasons why I don't argue with nobody anymore. Because, like, you have your viewpoint. Like, everybody talking right now has their viewpoint on what their version of reality is.
Yo, Carlo, you're 100% right. That's why we have the conversations. That's why I hope people don't trip as much when the stuff people say. Everybody got their own perspective. You got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different perspective, our different life experiences, and we're sharing, and that's pretty much it. If we take something from this, from a grain of salt and move on, that'd be perfect. But everybody's not gonna be 100% right all the time. Anything, you know what I'm saying?
No, but in your world, and in brother's world, you know what I'm saying, and Poppy's world, like, you know what I'm saying, like, everybody's right in your own fucking world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but here's the thing though. Like, if you present your reality with us, it's going to be a little back and forth. Now, if it comes to like a quote unquote fact checking, then the challenge start beginning from there. That's all it does, is try to open our mind up a little bit, saying maybe there's another way. Maybe I didn't see something how I thought my reality was, and that's it.
The thing is, it's going to come down to this, bro. Is that going to be a deal maker or a deal breaker for a man, right? For me, when I live with a girl, if she cook 5 days out of 7 days, I'm good with it. I don't care about the other 2 days. The other 2 days, you can pick up some food somewhere else. I ain't tripping about that. She gonna pick up the food for somewhere else. Hey, I'm passing by out by steakhouse. Do you want something? Yeah, bring me this, and that. Or bring me some wings. You see what I'm saying? So the whole cooking thing is not a deal breaker for me. I don't know how other people feel about that, and that's what it is going to come down to it. If you getting any man that getting home meal 7 days, 365 days per year, that's like a mom and grandma days type shit, nigga. That's what I get when I go to my mama house and my auntie house type shit. You know what I mean? Now people is grasping for time, and let's be honest. I know my bro being the one I hear about. Let's be honest, man. Most queens are lazy, bro. There is no way around that, bro. Most queens are lazy as shit.
Papa, you're not married, right?
Fuck no.
All right, but let me say that I'm a single nigga, right? And no matter if I put in 40 or 60 hours, and I'm pretty sure you're the same way. Yeah, we may order some DoorDash ourselves, and we may pick something on the way home. But like, as for me, I still know when I come home, no matter how many times, without no women, nobody around me, I still cook for my motherfucking self. Like, I still.
So do I.
And I guess
for the most part,
it's the same.
For the most part, not all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A great deal of the time, though. I'm making something for me to eat when I get off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, I'm not finding that to be something weird and strange. Like, women can't work a full-time full-time job and can't come home and cook for niggas, because that's false.
Yeah, but it's because and I'm not saying you, but I feel like we're lumping like one woman, because every woman's individual. It's like every woman need to cook. Everyone, it goes by the type of woman you come across. That woman might be a career woman, and if in your mind you say, well, she's not going to cook for me 5-7 days up to a year, then you have to make a decision from there. If you come across another woman that you might meet a woman at your same job in a different department, and y'all got the same hours, and you're doing 40 and she doing 40 at 9 to 5, 7 to 3, whatever, and y'all got the same time, but she kind of sort of cook like 3 to 7, like Poppy's saying, and you say you cook for yourself, then again, it comes to a conversation. A lot of people be tripping over like the littlest nitpick things, and maybe it's YouTube, I don't know, but when I go out my door, I like to cook for me. And if she comes in, I like to cook. But then if I come across that type of woman and she likes to cook too, that's added bonus together. But if you come across a woman who completely, like somebody said in chat, like if they don't cook, they won't cook, and you only come across that type of chick and only want to order out on time, that's a decision you yourself individually have to make. If she's a keeper to move forward, if she is, don't complain.
But this combo, let me say this, man. You can have it. Hold on,
I'm about 10 seconds. Your argument. Go ahead. I'm about to kill this.
Man, fuck you, nigga. Man, fuck you, nigga. Hey, yo. The reason why this whole cooking thing is even a conversation, bro. For the past 3 years that I have been jumping in and out of these panels and shit like that, having a little channel. Only on the internet here. I have watched plenty of videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, women saying that being a housewife and cooking is like slavery. You see what I'm saying? Even though that if you really think about the whole housewife thing, that shit is a scam. I'm okay with a housewife. I believe in taking care of the woman, right? But if you really break down having a housewife with 2 kids or less, that shit is a whole scam, my guy. It's a scam, okay? Because you can do all your house duties literally under 2 hours.
Get them, Poppy.
Literally.
And they send their kids to school too.
I just thought about something.
But that's what I'm using the 2 kids, right? Because I'm using it. My argument is from if the kids are super little. Let's say the kids start going to school at 4. You know what I mean? But after they turn around 1.5 or 2, they kind of pretty much very manageable. You see what I'm saying? In your room, here's your toy. But like the whole housewife thing is literally a scam, bro.
And I'm gonna say this. I just never realized when you just said something, Poppy, that stood out like a motherfucking sore thumb to me. You just said, I don't know if it's YouTube or social media or whatever. And when you said
that, he led into it. But go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, y'all both said it.
Get him,
that's proving my point even more. So I'm saying like this: the average chick, you gotta. Some people ain't even comfortable in front of a fucking camera. So the average chick that's even all of the chicks that we see that's verbalizing any fucking thing on any YouTube or any type of Facebook and is an outgoing fucking woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she's probably somebody that actually sees herself as being a fucking Kim Kardashian or Beyonce or something. So that type of broad is not going to be. And when you get advice from all those types of chicks that have that outward personality that can be on anybody's social media, any type of platform. But that's not, I played a dating game heavy. And I'm not gonna say they're not real women, but the motherfucking people I come across in the so-called real motherfucking world, they not like that. They are cooking, they busting their ass, they come home and cooking. So I think you just said it. You looking at women that is not with that shit. But that's not representing the average woman out here in these streets. I think
to some degree it is, but I think it's less about it being like them not necessarily cooking, but them, it's the same shit I do. Encore, Salisbury steaks, it's the burgers, it's the chicken patties and the chicken nuggets. And, it's not stuff that they actually just preparing from scratch on their own. It's a bunch of artificial, process. That's what I'm looking for. Process type foods. I think it's more so that than it is that they just not making anything, right? They throwing something in the oven. Niggas ain't going to the restaurant every single day. And they can't do that and be broke, right? Y'all got to make up your mind. But Poppy, let me go ahead and put this nail in your coffin, because this is going to be the last time you call black people lazy. Okay? You never going to call them lazy again. Because if they lazy, then so is the niggas.
Yeah,
because they all go to work and work the same hours, and then the nigga come home and don't quite do much. Now, before you start saying lawn care, which is once every 2 weeks, be quiet. Before you start saying he got to do the roof, that's once every 5 years.
Or the trash 2 times a week.
Oh, he took out the trash. That's a bag. Shut up. Nobody cares. What I'm saying is that they not coming home and it's a whole nother second job unless you count therapy, right? Because they got to listen to all the shit that their wife got to say, right, about that life and shit. But I'm just saying in general, right? If going to work for 40 hours and coming home and not feeling like doing anything else is lazy, that's 80% of the people in this country. Right, so that's I like what Red said when she said that women are horrible with time management, right? That they get lost in the sauce. They spend too much time in social media and gossip and all of these other things on the phone and all this other stuff, out at bars, those type of things. I'll give you that part, but you can't call them lazy. And the next time you do, ice.
Are you gonna call a man when he can and cannot say?
ICE.
Hey, Vince, but here's the deal though. The Negroes aren't the one saying that cooking is a slavery and cooking an extra plate is too much. It's the queens. They are the ones that are complaining about the cooking part.
Yeah.
Most men ain't got absolutely no problem with the cooking, bro. I know plenty of guys in my I'm talking from my small example of life, right? My small circle. Most guys, they don't got no problem getting in the kitchen. I can make the argument in 2025, most men cook more than women.
Damn.
Yeah.
More men cook more than women.
I just
Get him, Poppy.
I cannot relate.
Poppy
Yo,
dropped a gem. A gem.
I don't know. I don't cook nothing, man.
That's
A
crazy.
gem.
Well, if you're talking about the single ones, then I probably have to
That's nuts.
agree with you. But
Even in a relationship, Beans, I promise you, bro. Even in a relationship, though, and Beans, next time that you go to whatever restaurant, Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Outback Steakhouse, Olive Garden, bro, sit down and pay attention. Those places are filled up with women, bro. Is the ratio? It will be 65-35. It's gonna be table full of women, and maybe a little couples every here now and there, but the majority is gonna be women. Most men, they don't got no problem getting in that kitchen and cooking. They don't got no problem because usually they got like a goal. Okay, let me go ahead and buy the groceries because you know what? I remember I 1 month I did this on purpose. I'm gonna eat out for 30 days straight. Nigga, I spent like $1,400, bro. And to remind you, I'm not getting no fucking crazy meal. I'm just getting some bullshit and going for 30 days straight, right? Bro, I bought some grocery. Shit, how much I spent? Probably $300-400 maybe. That should last me for a whole month. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm speaking to. Again, it's the shock value that Beans here is the word lazy, but like you said, Beans, it's kind of anecdotal. But if we start to walk it down, anecdotal relationship, it's gonna boil down to laziness.
Yeah, I think Beans just wanted clarification on that particular word. He was coping with that.
It was definitely the buzz value. But Beans cooking a little more at night to take a little something for lunch. Come on, that's not new information. The price of food, the health, you said it's processed. So we just knowingly just feeding our family process. And this is what I mean by lazy. When we really walk it down, like the sex for me is not literal.
Can I respond to that?
Sandwich.
I'm sorry.
The sandwich is not literal. I'm sorry. We weren't on sex. We were on sandwich. The sandwich is not literal. It was like the clip she played. I don't want another nigga sandwich. When I was a teenager, I'm judging my girlfriend off the sandwich she make. All the niggas in Bed-Stuy get a piece of bread, get ham or whatever the hell they eat, crazy, and then another piece of bread, maybe some cheese, maybe. My girl got, I need a pickle, I need lettuce, chips, ice cold soda with the damn condensation running down the glass. Like it's a certain, I don't want another nigga sandwich, fam. Don't bring me bean sandwich. And for me, it's that they mad lazy. They don't want to cook. Now it's raised up a level. Now the lettuce got to come from the garden. And they not growing shit. They not nurturing shit. Ask them to germinate a seed. They'll look at you crazy, and that's the disrespect because I got a vision of how our family runs too. And my vision is you teach our kids, not some white woman that's going to label them with ADHD. And you feed our kids out the stuff that you grow from the garden, not no processed food, because this is how I see the relationship going. But if sex only mean a literal ham sandwich, I see why niggas get the results they get. They man eat ham.
I got cook for beans. Beans, I want to show you.
You should have brought that comment back up.
Oh, the comment?
Was, that was a good comment. The end, I want to tell you, look at the end of the comment. Right? It's gonna be a compromise.
But yeah, that was the whole point I was making.
When you're talking about a woman working full time.
Yeah, but that's the whole point I was making to Kylo. A conversation between the two, and it leads to a compromise. Period. If
so
that doesn't work for you,
time management will catch up with you when you work 13 plus hours per day. But motivate me to cook by buying the food, show appreciation, spank my cheeks while cooking.
Exactly.
Wash the dishes, please.
So that's the question is, are you washing the dishes?
No, we got two dishwashers.
Okay.
It's called
I don't watch dishes at all.
They 13
That's what
and
I don't do, bro.
they all of them got kids. What are the kids doing besides going to their room playing that $500 game or looking to see the EBT balance on that $1,000?
Hey,
Look, okay.
I don't know when that changed, Red.
Lazy. They're not curating our kids' beans. They're not feeding them. They don't care what they doing while they home. They're not making them respect nobody. They're not making them read nothing. They just telling them to go check the EBT balance on that $1,000 phone. Lazy.
And try, and you are absolutely right, boss, because and that's why
Copy. Hold on. I got a clip I want to play for Beans. Dun, 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 dun. Baby, I saw something, and I want y'all to see something. Here we go.
You know what I don't understand about men? Like, okay, your mom cooked, so you want your woman to cook. I'm not mad at it. But what's confusing me is I know your mama was not making lamb chops. Don't play with me.
You see, the difference is my mom wasn't asking me to pay all her bills. My mom wasn't asking me to keep up with the maintenance of her hair and nails. So yes, spaghetti from her was okay. Leftovers from her was okay. I want lamb chops from you.
And you're not going to sleep. No, I need to stay 8. I'm bored. Like,
just want me to come home after working 12 hours and just eat.
Yes.
And I got you food.
You got me talking about this doesn't even count. Now you have to give me something. Because I'm hungry, I'm starving. Aren't you hungry?
Yes, I'm hungry. I thought you were
Good. Give me to eat some. What you mean?
You telling me that I have to eat that?
What you mean you have to eat this?
Like, I don't have no real food, a real meal. I can't come home to a nice cup.
I can cook you some ramen. We have more packs in there. You want cheese in it this time and some weenies?
This is what I come home to, you for real?
What?
Like, I worked 12 hours. I stopped and got you food.
Okay, but you working 12 hours, obviously the ramen's too expensive for you. So why do I have to cook you anything else? That takes up my time, and then if I cook, then I have to buy more groceries, then that means less money spent on me. So why would I want to do that? We can save the groceries for the weekend, yes. Yes, on the weekday you eat ramen, and I'll go out to eat whenever you're not home so I can have something to eat, because obviously I have to live. Then, like, you get home.
You're spending money to eat by yourself.
Yes, I'm not paying for both of us. I don't have that type of money.
When I have the money, I have to pay for both.
Yes, you work 12 hours, you should have the money. You should have more money.
I've been buying freaking designer bags, Louis Vuitton shoes.
That sounds like a you problem. I need that though. Like, that's needed. Like, you don't need a meal every day. Let's be for real.
Y'all always try to compare our mothers like we're dating our mothers. If my mom say you don't like big girls, well, your mom is big. I don't give a. I'm not dating my mother. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense.
Explain to me why a lot of women out there will look at their husbands and say, I'm not your mom, while also expecting the husband to do everything that their own father did for them.
Say what?
Girl, please get in that kitchen before I have to invite your man over for dinner. Say it with me, welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Baby, the expectations of today's women are just unreal. To think that a man working 12-hour plus days to provide for his home and you can't come home to a cooked meal is crazy. And you need to tell me the only thing that you ladies got to offer is coochie and ramen noodles with cheese? That's diabolical. The entitlement and selfishness in this clip is definitely displaying the mindset of today's women. So, what do you guys think about this clip?
Not diabolical. Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
They do think like that. They all lazy beans.
Well, I mean, come on now, you know that was a skit, right? But there's some truth in all of them, right? And
the girl was saying before the skit was a skit. No, that was her actually saying that she don't want to cook no lamb chops for her man because her
not that part. Yeah, that part was real. That's just a chick telling you how she think. I'm talking about the dude and his girlfriend. That was obviously.
Oh yeah, I know that. But I'm just saying, but beans. What I'm saying.
Yeah, there's some truth in all of it.
Yeah, they all women that think like that. I know some of them. They really just selfish.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but again, even in that skit, this chick was unemployed. Right? Like, he doing all the work and he giving her money for her own pockets, and she don't want to use that money on him. Right now, that's just my money for me. I go take myself to get something to eat while you gone. Right? So that I'm saying, like, I'm talking again like the woman in the comment who said, look, I'm doing 13 plus hour days. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not understanding. Are we not? Do we not care about the numbers? Black women work. I don't know what women y'all looking at, but the ones I know go to freaking work.
Goes back to what I said.
Most people work.
That's why I said the time management argument was a great one. It really ain't no way around that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when the sister with the comment, she said, look, okay, cool. Maybe I could still do all of that if you just do these things for me. And then one of them would include washing the dishes. Now, I absolutely won't have no problem with that, especially if she was providing for me like a good Proverbs 31 wife. But hey, listen, man, y'all love the Bible, right? But it's a lot of dudes. I'm not saying how many, but it's a lot of dudes that'd be like, no, I still shouldn't have to wash the dishes either. That's your job too. Everything is your job. Go do 12 hours like me, come home, and everything else be your job too as well. I'm just saying that ain't how that can't work like that, bro. Now, if you a providing ass dude and your girl ain't working 40 hours a week, she doing some part-time shit or less stay-at-home mom type shit, then yeah, it's okay to have all those expectations, because to Poppy's point, on a daily basis, that's just a couple hours. If you ain't slow dragging, you can knock it out, especially if you the type to have your kids pick up after themselves. Then it's really just a couple of hours, right? Yes. You're not washing walls and all of that and toilets and shit every day. That shit is usually straightened up. You're going to have some dishes. You might have to sweep or vacuum. And then you right back down sitting on your phone, scrolling through Instagram, wondering if you may
being on YouTube.
Right.
you know what I learned?
Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of my shows, click right here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. See you in the next one.